You're born February 22nd, 1966, in Sinaloa, where the mountains touch the sea and every valley holds a secret. Your father's gone. Your mother works herself into dust. You learn early that respect isn't given, it's taken, or it's bought, or it's bled for. You study, you wear the uniform, you become Licenciado, the educated one, because a title is armor when you have nothing else. By 1999, you're not just educated, you're inside. Top official in Mexico's prison administration system, Puente Grande Federal Prison, maximum security, where the most dangerous men in the hemisphere stare at concrete and count their remaining heartbeats. That's where you meet him, Joaquín Guzmán Loera, El Chapo, the man the government swears will never see daylight again. He's watching you, always watching, seeing what others don't see, that you're hungry, that you understand the only difference between the men in cells and the men with badges is who got caught first. He doesn't offer you money right away. He offers you respect, recognition, a question asked like a prophecy. You going to die poor, Licenciado? January 19th, 2001. The night tastes like rain and diesel and the kind of silence that comes before earthquakes. You've spent months building it. A network of corrupted guards, bribes hidden in food deliveries, schedules memorized, exit routes mapped like surgical diagrams. When El Chapo walks out of Puente Grande in a laundry cart, you've already crossed a line that doesn't exist on any map. You can't uncross it. They never find all the guards you paid. You've learned the first rule. Loyalty is expensive, but disloyalty is fatal. The government looks for him. The DEA puts his face on wanted posters. And you disappear into the structure, into the Sinaloa Cartel, where prison administration credentials become operational assets, where your education becomes translation, where Licenciado stops meaning lawyer and starts meaning the man who makes the impossible happen. For 12 years you build, not with guns, though there are always guns, but with logistics, routes, contacts, the kind of invisible infrastructure that moves billions across borders while politicians make speeches about security. You're in rooms where decisions are made in silence, where a nod means a shipment moves, where a pause means someone doesn't see tomorrow. El Chapo doesn't forget who helped him breathe free air. By 2013, the U.S. Treasury calls you his right-hand man. They freeze your assets, put your name on lists, your date of birth, your aliases. It doesn't matter. You're not in their world anymore. You're in his. You're family now, he tells you once. Smoke curling from his cigarette in a safe house that cost more than most men earn in lifetimes. You want to believe him. You need to believe him. Because if you're not family, you're just another asset. And assets get liquidated. February 2014. They take him again. Marines and helicopters and enough firepower to invade a small country. He's gone. Back to concrete and cameras and the weight of the state pressing down. And he turns to you. Even from inside, he turns to you. Leadership responsibilities. Operational control. The empire doesn't pause for arrests. You're not ready. Nobody's ready. But ready is a luxury. And you're in the business of necessities. 15 months later, July 2015, he does it again. Escapes. A tunnel, a mile long under the shower in his cell. Engineering that would make architects weep. You weren't inside the prison this time, but your methods were. Your philosophy. The understanding that every system has a price. He's out for 6 months. 6 months of freedom bought with blood and gold, and the kind of desperation that builds tunnels through mountains. Then January 2016, they take him again. This time it's different. This time extradition is real. This time the Americans are coming for their pound of flesh, and his sons are coming for yours. Ivan, Alfredo, Ovidio, Jesus. They've grown up in the business, born into it. They don't see you as family. They see you as the employee who got too comfortable, the official who thinks a title makes him a prince. Their blood, your paper. The war is quiet at first. Shipments rerouted, payments delayed, territories reassigned like chess pieces. Then it's loud, bodies in streets, messages written in brass casings and burned vehicles. Sinaloa bleeds its own. The cartel that built an empire on discipline tears itself apart over succession. You're fighting children for control of their father's kingdom, and you're losing. May 2017, Mexico City. They take you in an apartment that costs more per month than your mother made in a year. No tunnel this time, no laundry cart, just handcuffs and cameras and the walk of shame broadcast to a nation that loves watching giants fall. In the cell, you have time. Time to count the years. Time to realize that the respect you earned was always borrowed, that the family you joined was always temporary, that the structure you helped build was designed to digest men like you. July 6, 2018, Extradition. The Americans want you. They want your testimony. They want you to explain how a prison official became a cartel lieutenant, how a man with a law degree ended up in a room where the law is whatever the man with the most guns says it is. They offer you deals, whisper about witness protection, about cooperation, about buying back pieces of the life you sold. You think about El Chapo in Colorado, Supermax, 23 hours a day in a cell smaller than the bathroom in that Mexico City apartment. You think about his sons, running the empire now, your name on their list of debts to collect. You think about the guards you paid in 2001, the ones who took your money and opened the doors. Where are they now? Dead, probably, or in cells of their own, or pretending they were never there. The Americans are patient, they have time, they have evidence. They have recordings and ledgers and the testimony of men who used to call you Licenciado with respect and now say your name like it's Evidence Exhibit 12. You see yourself at 20, at 30, at 40, each decade a door closing, each choice a room getting smaller. You wanted respect, you got fear, you wanted family, you got transaction, you wanted to escape the poverty your mother died in. And you did. You escaped into a different kind of prison, one without walls, but with exits that disappeared the moment you walked through the entrance. Somewhere in Sinaloa, a kid is born, father gone, mother working herself to dust, teachers telling him to study, to get an education, to make something of himself. And someone's watching. Someone's always watching. Someone who sees hunger and intelligence and the kind of desperation that makes men valuable. Someone who'll ask him one day, "You going to die poor?" And the kid won't know that the answer doesn't matter, that the question itself is the cage. That respect bought with blood costs everything you are and leaves you with nothing but a cell and a list of people who used to answer when you called. You wanted to be the right-hand man. You got the handcuffs, same metal, different meaning. The empire keeps running. It always does. It doesn't need you. It never did. You were just a tool that worked until it didn't, and tools get replaced. Always. You're Licenciado, the educated one. And education taught you that every prison has a price. But nobody told you that the most expensive ones don't have bars. They have titles and respect and the promise that this time, this deal, this choice will be the one that sets you free. It never is.